Welcome back to the Brick Abbey, continuing our build here with Yoda, and if you've been watching this series, you may notice that the pieces look a little bit different, and we've had a little accident. I was attempting to record these shorts with the minifigs, and I dropped something on the table that was very heavy, and the pieces sort of shot up in the air, and my sweet daughter was like, I'll fix it, Papa," and so she asked if she could help. So this is her handiwork. And so this is the first video ever that one of my kiddos has basically helped with. We want to obviously include them at some point in the content. You'll see their little hands maybe helping me build something. In the future, we might celebrate 1,000 subscribers with some videos like that. So spread the word, get a lot of more people over here, help us hit that 1,000 subscriber mark. That monetization is going to be so helpful. So we're going to pick it up here with bag 4 now, and we're going to be building sort of some of the outer, I think, shell on one of the sides here for Mr. Yoda. So it's looking like we're going to be taking some of these pieces here and putting them right on top, and that should leave us with one space down there at the end, and then it's going to have us take another one of these and then one of the blues, and it looks like we're going to be attaching them like so. There we go. Let's go ahead and fold that, and we are still using that table microphone that we got so much positive response from, and we thank you so much for supporting the content, the shorts and everything. It's been really, really neat to see the response. It's been neat to hear from other Lego creators that are enjoying the content and leaving comments below. So keep your eyes peeled, for those kind folk. If you're looking for more Lego content, we don't upload in an aggressive way. We sort of take our time a little bit, so some of those other channels might help you out. Got a really exciting thing coming up with Harry Potter, with the Hogwarts game on the horizon. We wanted to do something really fun, and somebody very kind from my my gaming content has helped with that, so we're really pumped. That's going to be after this Yoda set. I'm recording this. We've already published a couple of the Yoda videos, so thank you so much to everybody who has enjoyed those, as well as our other Star Wars videos that we've got out there in circulation. Looks like we need a 4, and then we need, what is that, 2, 4, that's a 6, 2, 4, 6, here we go. And it looks like we're going to be laying over top the, there we go. And we'll be putting these over here to touch right across that piece there. And then we can bring this down and then bring that over. There we go. Looks like we need another one of these 4s, and it's going to end up underneath, but sticking out a little bit. My son got a couple more sets of Legos, and I was helping him put them together. And I keep telling him, I'm like, hey, keep the minifigs all together, because I'm using those minifigs for shorts. And we got a little like jewelry rotator thing that I'm going to be using. It was a good idea from some folks in my community to have it just kind of spin, and record it. So my kiddos are real excited. They're like, how'd mine do? How'd mine do? So I was telling them, like, people seem to be enjoying the little shorts where I actually put the minifig together and talk, which I wasn't expecting that. Oh, it looks like I grabbed 2 of those instead of a 3. So we need a 3 right there. So they're getting a little invested. They're getting a little invested in it. They're like, how'd mine do? They want to know how it did. And little competition, because some of the minifigs are my daughters and some are my sons. And it's like trying to explain to them, you know, it has nothing to do with you, you know. It's just the internet, you know. It's just kind of how it goes. Some videos do better than others, you know. And they were pretty excited though that their little toy, their little minifig got, you know, all these views. I'm gonna move this over here. I keep having to turn my neck to see what it wants me to do. So it looks like it wants us to go here and then across. Yeah. Then across. And then we're gonna put a piece underneath, and then down, and then down, and then the red. There we go. Okay. Gonna start prioritizing my comfort a little bit in these videos, so we might shift things around just to make it a little bit easier on my how I'm sitting, because I have to sit in a very particular way so that you know, you guys can just see the Legos. And here, I'm gonna move this and move these guys like so. Oh, we need these. Sorry. Okay, so we need 2 of those, a square and 1 of the yellows. Okay. And the glare also kind of makes it, you might not see it, but from my angle, the glare can be a bit much sometimes on the book. And so I can't tell what it is I'm looking at sometimes, like where the pieces are supposed to be going. Oops, we knocked that guy off down there. My kids were playing with Legos the other night, and my daughter has these. They look like books. Like you open up the book, it's kind of like a Polly Pocket meets Lego. And she had a little figurine of like Elsa. She's like, will this work? You know, will this work, Papa, for one of your videos? I was like, no. I was like, I need it to be a minifig. She got a little incredulous with me. She's like, this is a minifig. It's not a traditional minifig. So she was arguing the finer points with me. She's like, well, this is a minifig. She really wanted me to use it. I didn't, because I said, well, let's just do the Spider-Man instead. And so she was okay with that. It's fun when they want to be involved. They keep asking when they can record a video with me on this channel. I'm like, well, you know, we want to use that as a celebration. People are going to be really excited to hear from you guys. And, you know, as I keep telling them, like, you're going to have to be real calm. It's really laid back content. It's not, you know, can't have you being loud and squealing. That's their big thing right now. Man, oh man, they get so loud. And we don't want to ever punish being loud or being excited, but we also want to ensure that we're fostering, you know, self-control and respect for other people, because not everybody, you know, wants to hear that. It's like a shriek, you know, like you think you're gonna look around and see cracks in the glass in the house, you know. So that's been one of our challenges lately with them. Is it's okay to be loud and have fun. It's okay to have lots of energy, but you have to control it, you know. Oh, we did 4 and 5. That's right. Okay. 4 must have had a small amount of pieces, if we're already, according to that over there, already kind of moving on. All right, so we got that, and one of these 4s. And boy, oh boy, it's testing my eyesight here. Let's go from the outside in and get this right. Okay, so that piece goes there, and then this branches out like so, and then the medium-sized long piece goes there. This one goes there, and this underneath. Where's our little 2 guy go? Oh, I see him right there. I'm curious how the the Harry Potter mosaic one's going to go, because, oh man, it's just nothing but the little studs. And that'll be interesting. I think we'll do Slytherin first, because that's how I got sorted, and that's what I got. So okay, so now we're going to start using the pieces that came from bag 5, which at this point, no way to really know, but that's what we're doing. Okay, let's go ahead and grab another one, and then a 2, and then it looks like we're going to go... Oops, I think I put that one on the wrong spot. I misread that. Gotta get that one off without it going flying. That's the art. And if you're familiar with Legos, I just trimmed my nails, and whenever you take them down, they're like super short. All those things you're accustomed to doing are suddenly quite a bit harder. It wants me to flip it over and add a 2 piece right there. Okay. And then it wants me to take one of the long ones and attach it like so. Okay. And we'll go ahead and grab a 2, 3, and I call these mediums right now. And it looks like we're going to branch off like so. There we go. And then we need a 3x2, and then just 3 studs. And it seems as though the studs are going to end up here, and here, and here, and then this, I believe I messed one up. Yeah, this one here goes up a bit. There we go. It's really easy on the depth to just get it wrong. It's really easy. This is not quite as straightforward as some of the other builds that I have done. A little bit more care must be taken. That doesn't seem right. That he should be equal to them. So that's right. And then 1, 2, 3 high. Yeah, I'm kind of confused. Oh, I see it. We made a mistake further back somewhere. There's supposed to be... Yep, I see it. Yeah, this is supposed to be up 1, I believe. We need to go back. Yeah, right there. That's supposed to be... Yep, like that. Okay, that was an easy catch. And then that just means this piece has to come down. I was like, I know something's wrong, because the red piece was supposed to be the same height. Okay. And now we put this piece into position. And now we put the red piece in. There we go. That's the correct height. Okay. That was an easy catch. Like I said, it's just super easy with the perspective on these ones to get it wrong. You know, you misjudge it, the angle, and then you end up with something in the wrong place. So it looks like we're going to put this like so, and that there, and then this piece will complete it. And then we need one of the big guys. And that one's going to come off the edge, it seems. Yep, right there. And then come off the edge down there. And then we need one single stud. And it wants it to go right down there. Okay. All right. We're making some good time here. So it looks like we've turned now. Yeah, like so. And we're going to take these two guys, one of these and one of these, and this piece, like so, will go right up against that. And then these guys are intended to go right here. All right. Two of the studs we need to square. And then two of the 3x2s. And we're going to stack the 3x2s. We're going to flip them over. Add one square and one stud. And then one stud all the way over here. And then it's going to go... Interesting. Oh, okay. Like, so off the edge. Okay. All right, and then we're going to take this square here and this piece. Last couple times I've built for my son, he did a better job staying interested, and he was working with me. And then he loses interest. So he's just at that age where, like, the maintained focus is, it's just not there yet, you know, because he's 7. But I think Legos are just such a great opportunity to work on that, right? You take a young mind and you say, you're going to focus on this task for this, you know, this amount of time. I think it's a really, really good exercise for their little brains. And then the reward of the finished product is nice. You know, you end up with a toy at the end. It's a good lesson. It's a good life lesson, you know. Hard work, bringing order to chaos, leading to something good. All right, let's take this one here. And then it's going to end up right along the edge. And then it's going to peek out at the top like so. Let's take this one. And this one. My wife and I finally finished Star Trek The Next Generation. And working our way through the movies now. And I really want to go back and watch. This is unrelated, obviously, to Star Trek, but it's just our watching habits, right? You commit to something and you kind of want to see it through. And I really want to see Rogue One, now that I'm done with Andor. Just kind of remind myself of all the story elements. But we got a ways to go still. We're going to watch all of the movies. And then we're rewatching Picard Season 1, and then we're going to watch Picard Season 2. I heard Season 2 upset fans. They felt like that they weren't faithful to his character or something. It's like, well, I'm familiar with that as a Star Wars fan. I felt like they did that with Obi-Wan in his show. It was a pretty big letdown, in my opinion. I'm kind of confused. So this goes here. I guess that floating piece, that stacks there. And then this comes down. Yeah, that's right. I guess that piece is just floating off on the other side there. Take that. It's always weird when your build in the picture, you know, starts hiding stuff like that. It's always a little awkward. You're like, did I do it right? Like, is it supposed to be hidden? And then this one goes down here to give us that flush feeling on the bottom. Okay. Square, 2 studs. Square is going to go there. And then the 2 studs. There we go. And then 2 more studs. And then a 2x1, and then a square, and then the 3x2. Let's see what we have here. Looks like we're gonna cover that hole, and then we're gonna add a stud there. This is gonna go vertical, and then the 2 goes there, and then we have a perfect spot for these 2. And then we're adding it here. Wow, that is, I think, yep, that's right. That's the right position. Okay. It's not super sturdy right now. It's not super sturdy. Okay, so we're going to take this last big piece, this piece, and then this piece. Going to add some sturdiness here, it seems. We'll put this piece across. The green's going to come down. This is going to come down. And then the 2 is going to go right underneath the red. Okay. One of these. A 4x1, a square. And then 2 of these little guys. All these very official names. Very official. Okay. So this is going to go 1 past the red. Sometimes I wonder, do they have you use a red piece like that just so you have a focal point? I'm not actually sure. Be an interesting, like, Lego interview question, you know, for the people that design these. Like, what exactly? What exactly made you use that red? Well, we'll find out. It might end up being something. I guess we're not done yet, so we can't presume anything. Okay, that piece is going to go there. That piece is going to go there. Let's pull a 4 up, a longer one. Not very many of these left. That's the last one of that one. And we're going to go, I can't tell. Yeah, right up in there. Okay, like so. The 4 is going to go there. The slightly longer one is going to come down like so. And then this piece is coming across the gap. Okay? It's not one of the super, I think the super long one goes with that. I think. Because this one's going to go here. Like that. I was just actually testing the length. We didn't get all the pieces yet, but I was like, I think that's the right one. 3 and then a 4. Okay, so the 3 is going to go underneath that spot and cover the red. See, we're covering the red, so you got to wonder, do they do that so that you have a nice visual when you're building? One of those. A 2. There's the last of that one. It always feels good when you start narrowing the piece variety. You know you're getting to the end. You know you're getting to the end when that happens. Go there. This guy goes there. Oh, I need one of the longer ones. The longer one's gonna go right up in there. And then one stud right beneath it. I guess those aren't the studs. The studs are the round ones, aren't they? Lego purists are in my comments like, hey man, I'm just kidding. Nobody's done that. I would welcome it. I'd be like, hey man, that's totally fine. If you are that into Legos, you know all of the individual names. Man, more power to you. That's awesome. That level of expertise is excellent. I always like that. I like meeting people who are experts in a field that I'm not. Get to learn from them. And I think sometimes with fandom, if people acted more like an ambassador instead of a gatekeeper, it'd be a lot more enjoyable for people who find themselves suddenly a fan of something, or they're a new fan to something. It'd be cool if the existing fandom saw themselves more as ambassadors to welcome in new people instead of be so, gatekeepy. People get real possessive. I get it. I do. It's a part of your life. You start to treasure it and it's important to you, but it doesn't need protecting, If it's really good, if it's a really good book or movie or series or franchise, it shouldn't need protecting. It should be able to stand on its own. You're not gonna save it from anything by being unkind, except for maybe driving people away from the very thing that you love, which is antithetical and ironic, right? I don't know. I'm not trying to get preachy, but I'll just bump the microphone there. I just think about that sometimes with Star Wars, and obviously I'm very disappointed in a lot of the Star Wars stuff that's come out, but that doesn't mean I should be harsh with the people that are enjoying it. Sometimes it helps me understand. It's like, well, you're a newer fan, right? So you're going to be maybe more tolerant of flippancy with characters and artistic liberty. You won't be as sensitive to it. I've kind of experienced that with Lord of the Rings a little bit, watching the TV show. But I'm reading through the books, and I will tell you this. The more I read the books, I'm about a third of the way through Return of the King. The more I read, the more disappointed I am in what Peter Jackson did. I think he made a lot of huge mistakes. I don't think that takes away from his work to say that. I don't think that takes away from the achievement. But there's a lot of things that he did that I have found to be very disappointing, and they weren't necessary. I'm not talking about things that get cut. That's 100% understandable. Taking a body of work that size and turning it into a movie is a challenge. But little soapbox for me is I just think the Hobbits they're so excellently written and so interesting in the books, and in the movies they're kind of at least Merry and Pippin, they're just kind of comic relief, which I just think as far as film adaptation goes, that's just malpractice. To take such great characters with so much bravery and courage, and they're so valiant, and to reduce them to comic relief is it's just a shame, and I don't think he should have done it. I think he failed in that regard. The movies are still excellent. I'm sure I'll enjoy them when I watch them, but there'll be that twinge of disappointment of, I really wish you would have taken the time to honor these characters as the author did. He's the one that created them, and he gave them really great storylines and great moments, and a lot of that's absent from the movies, which is disappointing. I gotta say, if I try to put myself in the mind of the author, right? He's not around anymore, but if I put myself in his mind, I'd say, man, why would you do that? Those guys were so courageous. They were so important, They're not just goofy, along for the ride little guys. They are vital. And they've got some great, really great lines that just, they didn't make it. Oops, I think that's going to be up one. This one's going to be tough to get off. I have the tool, but I'm going to be stubborn and just use my fingers. Okay, and then that's going to go there. And then this one's going to go there. Like so. All right. We're close enough to the end that I'm going to keep going. We've almost worked through these bags. That'll be a great, very, very contained video. And then the next video, we'll open those bags and we'll organize them. We're going to interweave that organization for now. We feel like that's almost an identity marker for our content. That'll make it stand apart from the other content out there that you can consume. And we hope that it's enjoyed and maybe provokes you to share it with people. Say, hey, you gotta check this out. You know, this channel does Lego in a very different way than other channels. There we go. And we are definitely nearing the end here. The pieces and the parts are getting pretty sparse. I think these are leftovers from the other bags. They're just still on the table. They always give you extras of like the really little ones, and that's okay. It's better to have and to not need. Okay, well, it's going to be 2 of those. Everybody else is a 1. 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. All right. Now let's get to work here. So I'm gonna build from there, I think, because that square is gonna go, and then the single stud, and then the 3 is gonna be 1 up from it. And then the 4 is going to be 1 up from it. And then this 3 is going to be flush. And then this 3, also flush, but it's going to come down. And then this one, right in the middle. There we go. That actually lines up. Oh, we're so close to putting it all together. It's so satisfying when we get to do that. We're going to have a 2 and a 3. And as far as I can tell, this 3 is going to line up with the previous thin 3 that we put. And then this one's going to come down. And then it wants me to connect them. Oh, golly. Let's see if we can't. This is difficult. I'm not. Oh. Maybe like that. But then the blue. Yeah, then the blue's underneath. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, we did that. And now we go the last couple long pieces here. And a 3 and a 2. It wants me to stack the long and then put the 2 there, and then that's going to come down here and just add some more stability. Oh no, where did that come from? I think it's there. I don't know. Okay, and then this 3 is gonna go. Man, this really making me feel like an old man a little bit, testing my eyesight here. That's going to go across there. Okay, so it's connecting the 2 large pieces, and look what we get to do. Excellent. Come here, Mr. Yoda. Okay. So we're going to put this like so. Just like that. There it goes, right on the side. This is going to look so good when I get to show it to you. Check this out. Look at that. Look how it went right on the side. It's all one piece now. Isn't that great? There we go. He's really coming together. Perfect. Well, oh, I'm not trying to break your toes, my man. Let's get this. I think that's the one part I don't like, is the feet constantly want to turn on me. There we go. Really coming together nicely now. This down here is just our extra. I'll probably set these to the side. Well, I'll just keep them just in case. You never know, right? And then this is like the nameplate thing for our sticker up there. So in the next video, we should be able to, I believe what the plan was, since we're getting to 6, we'll do 6 and 7. We'll do 6 and 7 as a pair in our next video. So we'll open those bags and organize them. We may include 8. I'll make a judgment call. I'll make a judgment call whenever I look at the number of pieces in the bag. So thank you so much for supporting the Brick Abbey. We hope you're enjoying this Yoda build. Check out our other series. Check out our shorts. Make sure you're subscribed and hitting the like button. Share it with people you think might enjoy it. And we'll see you in the next video.